Hello everybody, and welcome on in to this edition of One Nation Weather, and it is here. Your threat for your Thursday severe weather has arrived for you here in portions of the southern plains, and you can see it here for you on your Thursday setup. Southern Kansas back into portions of south central Texas. That's where that risk is focused for today. We'll see some of those showers and storms push eastward as far east as Tennessee overnight tonight, with Missouri all the way over to Nebraska, Iowa, Wisconsin getting in on some of that shower coverage. Notice this rain really falling apart in portions of the northeast from that lingering system. A lot of precipitation back into the mountain west, and that could cause some isolated flooding, whether it's from your mixed precipitation or just your rain and thunderstorm coverage. Thursday, high temperatures today, we'll see them get on up into the 80s right along that Gulf Coast and around it, even getting up near 80 into portions of Montana. West Coast and near 60 in many spots here for you here, and you can see some 70s returning into some areas of the southeast. Not quite as bad in Michigan today, highs in the 60s, and we'll see some 50s make their way on up into portions of New England as well. For your Thursday severe weather risk, again, this is a level 2 threat. We're looking at a couple of tornadoes, especially in this Oklahoma and Kansas part of the threat. But I think the bigger threat with this whole event is going to be those gusty, damaging winds, 60 to 70 miles per hour, as well as the potential for some hail around that ping pong ball, golf ball size hail, which is going to be unfortunate because it's going to be coming down a bad time of day. There is a potential for a few stronger storms into portions of eastern Washington, as well as into Idaho, and then also into portions of Nebraska and Iowa for the day today. Those are secondary threats. Now for your Thursday, 9 a.m., not much going on, but as we go towards 11, we'll see the first activity starting to develop. So for your lunchtime commute, you might get pretty socked in under some heavier downpours into portions of northeast Oklahoma. You can see more of that rainfall, and here comes some of these cells around 3 p.m. Central Time. You can see them starting to line on up into portions of North Texas. Maybe Wichita Falls getting in on some of this, as well as in the Oklahoma City area. Some of these storms really getting going by around 5 p.m., so you'll have that ping pong ball, golf ball sized hail denting your windshields as you're trying to drive home on your evening commute today. Not very ideal. You can see some of those pink colors in some of these storms, whether they're right along the Mexico border or right here into portions of Texas, as well as into portions of Oklahoma. That's indicating that large hail. This will form more of a line by around 7 to 9 o'clock, pushing through places like Dallas as we go into the evening hours for us here as that sun goes down. And you can notice as these storms push eastward, they definitely weaken a bit around 11, and then definitely towards about 1 a.m. Still some lingering heavy downpours over some repeated areas in Oklahoma, though, and that's why we at least have a level 1 flood threat in this zone, as well as back into a Pacific Northwest zone for us there, where that rainfall will be heavy. Your Friday flood risk shifts eastward and intensifies a little bit, a level 2 threat for most of Tennessee, and a broader zone from portions of eastern Missouri and Arkansas all the way back to the Carolinas. Again, a level 1 risk into portions of the Pacific Northwest. You could see a lot of rain across the country for the day tomorrow, and that kind of lingers around as we go into your day on Saturday.